Welcome to Hollywood Bulletin, where we go beyond the headlines and dive into the untold truths of Hollywood's most enduring bonds. At 49, Kate Winslet is finally opening up about her lifelong connection with Leonardo DiCaprio, and the truth may just surprise you. Their relationship has been one of the most talked about connections in Hollywood for over 2 decades, full of warmth, honesty, and unwavering friendship. But was there ever something more? Or has their bond always lived in that rare space between love and loyalty? Let's uncover the real story behind Kate and Leo's extraordinary relationship, starting from their humble beginnings as two rising stars. Long before they became Jack and Rose in Titanic, Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio were already impressing audiences with their remarkable talent. Winslet first grabbed Hollywood's attention in 1994 with her stunning performance in Peter Jackson's haunting crime drama Heavenly Creatures. At just 19, she showed maturity beyond her years, playing a teenager embroiled in a dark and emotional storyline. The following year, she starred as Marianne Dashwood in Sense and Sensibility, a role that earned her an Academy Award nomination and solidified her as a rising star with range and soul. In 1996, she took on yet another challenging role in Jude, portraying a fiercely independent woman in Victorian England. These thoughtful and complex roles revealed Kate's desire to dive deep, even early in her career. Meanwhile, Leonardo DiCaprio was building his own path toward greatness. He broke out in 1993's Is This Boy's Life, holding his own opposite Robert De Niro. That same year, he stunned critics and audiences alike with What's Eating Gilbert Grape, earning his first Oscar nomination at just 19 for his sensitive and incredibly realistic performance as Arnie. He wasn't just a teen heartthrob, he was a serious actor with emotional depth. By 1996, he had become a global sensation thanks to his modern-day Romeo in Baz Luhrmann's Romeo plus Juliet, captivating millions with his passion and charm. Even as fame found him, Leo continued to seek out roles that challenged him artistically rather than playing it safe. By the time they met on the set of Titanic in 1996, Kate and Leo were both rising stars poised for superstardom. But what happened next would change their lives forever, not just in the spotlight, but in each other's hearts. At just 21 and 22, respectively, Kate and Leo were thrust into the whirlwind of Titanic, a film with a massive budget, freezing sets, intense underwater stunts, and emotionally exhausting scenes. But rather than crumbling under the pressure, the two bonded instantly. They found humor in chaos, comfort in companionship, and trust in each other's presence. Kate has since recalled how Leo helped her through the hardest days, and their easy rapport carried over into their unforgettable chemistry on screen. One of the film's most iconic moments, the kiss at the bow of the ship, may look magical to fans, but Kate later revealed the scene was far from romantic in reality. A tight corset made breathing difficult, and with limited space, Kate ended up fixing Leo's makeup herself between takes. Every kiss left their faces smudged with lipstick and foundation, turning the scene into more of a hilarious memory than a tender one. But that's what made their friendship so real. They could share laughter even in the most cinematic moments of their careers. After Titanic, they could have easily gone separate ways. Instead, their friendship only deepened. In 2008, they reunited for Revolutionary Road, a raw drama about a crumbling marriage, a stark contrast to their earlier romance. The twist: the film was directed by Kate's then-husband, Sam Mendes. Filming intimate scenes with Leo under her husband's direction was, as Kate admitted, undeniably strange. Yet, their trust and comfort with each other allowed them to dive fearlessly into such emotionally demanding roles. Kate's performance earned her a Golden Globe, and their creative synergy was on full display once more. Both actors later revealed they had been actively searching for a chance to work together. Again, not just as co-stars, but as trusted creative partners. Through time, the friendship between Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio became one of Hollywood's most enduring, full of heartfelt exchanges, emotional support, and genuine affection. One of the most touching moments came during Revolutionary Road's filming, when Kate dreamed of giving Leo a paperweight engraved with the words, "Wherever you go, I will go too," a simple yet deeply meaningful gesture that brought Leo to tears. It symbolized more than a gift, it was a testament to decades of shared experience and unspoken understanding. In a world where many friendships fade, theirs only grew stronger. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, which kept them apart for nearly 3 years, their connection remained unshaken. When they finally reunited in Los Angeles in 2021, Kate broke down in tears, overcome with emotion. "I've known him for half my life," she said in an interview. "It wasn't about the years apart, it was about everything they had weathered together. From grabbing coffee to quiet chats, their bond thrived on the little things. Nothing about their friendship was built for headlines, it was built on trust, loyalty, and a rare emotional closeness. Their unshakable connection has shown through in public moments as well, like in 2016 when Leonardo finally won his long-overdue Oscar for The Revenant. One of the first people to embrace him backstage was Kate. Her pride was unmistakable, her joy heartfelt. She wasn't just happy for a friend, she was sharing in a deeply personal victory. Kate has often described Leo as solid and loyal. Leo, in turn, has praised Kate for her strength and authenticity. Through life's triumphs and trials, they've stood by each other not for cameras, but because their friendship is that genuine. Naturally, fans have often wondered why this duo never dated. With their on-screen chemistry and lifelong connection, the question has lingered for decades. But as both have clarified, romance was never part of the equation. When they met in their early 20s, neither was seeking love. Instead, they found something more lasting, a friendship built on timing, honesty, and emotional clarity. They saw and supported each other not as romantic interests, but as equals. Over the years, they've described their bond as being more like siblings. They tease each other, finish each other's sentences, and share inside jokes. That sense of safety and respect has allowed them to be completely honest, whether discussing difficult roles or personal struggles. And while Leo's dating history often makes headlines, typically involving much younger women, Kate has taken a very different path. She married Edward Abel Smith in 2012, with whom she has a son named Bear Blaze. She also has 2 older children, and has always prioritized a grounded, private life for her family. That contrast in lifestyles didn't pull them apart, it made their friendship even stronger. Kate and Leo's story isn't about missed romance, it's about chosen connection. A rare kind of bond that thrives not in passion, but in unwavering support. Off-screen, both have shown just how deeply they care for others. Kate has quietly donated thousands to families in need, including a Scottish family struggling to afford the electricity for their daughter's life support, and a young girl losing her eyesight who had created a bucket list of places to see. She's also a hands-on patron of Family Haven, a UK-based charity supporting vulnerable parents and children. Kate's acts of kindness often go unnoticed by design. She helps because she genuinely cares. Leonardo DiCaprio has also used his fame for impact, particularly in the fight against climate change. Since founding his environmental organization in 1998, he has raised millions for causes like ocean preservation, wildlife protection, and reforestation. He attends summits, produces documentaries, and even FLI's commercial to stay true to his values. For Leo and Kate, fame has never been about luxury, it's been a platform to do good. In 2008, Revolutionary Road marked another chapter in their shared journey, emotionally intense, professionally complex, and deeply personal. Directed by Kate's then-husband, Sam Mendes, the film tackled the disintegration of a once promising marriage. The raw, painful performances demanded complete emotional honesty, something Kate and Leo were able to offer one another effortlessly after more than a decade of friendship. Even the potentially awkward circumstances of shooting emotional scenes under her husband's direction didn't create tension. Instead, it showed how much trust existed between the three. Their ability to dive into those painful places together produced one of the most critically acclaimed performances of their careers. Now at 49, when Kate Winslet reflects on the most enduring relationship in her life, she doesn't talk about awards or box office records. She talks about Leonardo DiCaprio. "I've known Leo longer than my husband or my children," she said. "It wasn't meant for drama. It was simply the truth. A reminder that the deepest bonds in life aren't always romantic. They're about being seen, understood, and supported unconditionally." Their friendship, forged in the chaos of Titanic, matured over decades through fame, family, and personal growth. It's a friendship that proves soulmates don't always have to be lovers. Sometimes, the truest love is found in a friend who's walked beside you through it all. If this story moved you as much as it moved us, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, and tap the notification bell so you never miss another unforgettable Hollywood story.